Hey guys, dude here, and today, as you can see, I am playing some more Blox Fruits in Roblox, and of course, I will start by becoming a pirate, as I always do indeed, and yes, I'm still here in the Tiki Outpost, literally the last location of Blox Fruits, currently, of course. I really hope in, like, another update, the next one, hopefully, I don't know, they add like a new island or a new location, because they've already added a whole new area to the Tiki Outpost, which is very cool, in a pretty recent update. I mean, it's not the newest one now, it is the Dragon update, which was before the Gravity update, which is the most recent one, currently at least, so, you know, they didn't really add any new locations, at least I don't think, in the Gravity update in terms of, like, you know, with the higher level and stuff like that. New NPCs, at least I don't think. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure, and yeah, I do still have the Blizzard Fruit, and honestly, I'm going to be finishing the Blizzard Fruit, because I need to finish it. I'm very close to fully getting the mastery up high enough to unlock all the attacks and abilities. I have no idea how these NPCs are getting me. Okay, how are they stunning me? I don't even care that they're doing damage. Let's ask ourselves, how are they stunning me? So let's think about it. Okay, they're NPCs, they're enemies, yes, they do damage, yes. But what are they specifically doing? Because all they're doing is punching me, okay? Punches in this game compared to, like, let's say this. If something as crazy as this went after you, then yeah, you should probably be stunned. Those are literal crazy special powers from the fruit, but I don't know, it makes barely any sense. Like, they stun me. Look at this, look at this. There should be an NPC over here or something. Okay, let's see if I get stunned. I do. Okay, it's still an attack, I understand, but if you're comparing it to, like, something as crazy as this should stun people and NPCs. Same with this. But sometimes the NPCs don't get stunned, which makes no sense, because that's why they sometimes land on the roof. I'm pretty sure it is because they, I don't know if it's because they move in the air, or if they're somehow positioned by the attack and ability to the point where they just land on the roof. Let's see if it happens. Okay, it didn't. That basically stunned them. Okay, never mind. One of them made it on the roof. I have no idea how. Like, how does that happen? So you're telling me their normal punches, which are literally just punches, not only that, but I'm like almost getting close to like 100 levels above them, but it doesn't matter. I'm still over 50 levels above them, and they still, like, I don't care that they do damage. Look at this. What is that? What is that? I thought they were supposed to get stunned, which it kind of looks like they do because they don't really move, but they still move in the air though. That makes barely any sense. Like, how does this work? So you're telling me a random NPC that is over 50 levels below me in this game can get their punch to literally stun me and make me go slower, yet my crazy attacks and abilities, which are, who knows what this is. I mean, as we can see, it's like a flame ball or fireball, whatever. Look at this. Like, this would probably stun everyone. So, I mean, I don't know. It seems like it does stun them, but they can still somehow land on the roof. That makes barely any sense. Look at this. Look at this. Like, that kind of stuns me. It definitely slows me down. I don't know if it stuns me, but if all the NPCs are going after me at once, then that would definitely be considered a stun, because I can barely move. I have to boost out of there. Yet, my crazy attack and ability from my Dragon Talon fighting style still stuns them sometimes. Maybe all the times, honestly. I don't know, but they somehow manage to land on the roof. Sometimes. Only sometimes. Not all the times, which is good, because that would be extremely annoying. And that would make barely any sense, because these are crazy attacks and abilities. This isn't just normally punching someone. Let's see. Will they land? No. Okay, they somehow do move, so it does stun them. And I think it's where I aim the attack and ability, and that depicts and chooses where they go, because they for some reason have to move around. I don't know, they go into the air for some reason, but it's all good. Oh yes, I did forget, I did max out my melee stats recently, which is awesome, because with the most recent update, they did increase the max level by another 50 levels, which is great. And I really hope they will start updating this game at least 4 times per year. Would be decent. 2 times per year, the bare minimum, let's be honest. Come on, no one's wanting to wait an entire year for an update, especially in Roblox's most popular and successful game. There's no reason anyone should wait more than even 6 months, which is half a year, so at least 2 updates per year, at most 4 updates per year, so it's not too much. And then, of course, not too little, but yeah, grinding with the Blizzard Fruit and finishing it up, it's good. Like, I really need to finish the Blizzard Fruit, because not only do I have basically like one more fruit in this game that I've never ever used and that I want to finish and will finish. Hopefully, of course. It's the pain. Actually, no, it's 2 more fruits left. Never mind. I keep forgetting about the Yeti fruit because it's pretty new. It's kind of recent. So yeah, I have 2 more fruits in this game so far left to use that I've never used before and fully finish, which is the pain fruit and the Yeti fruit. Yeti fruit, I've heard it's decent. Of course, I'm pretty sure it's a mythic. It's pretty far down. Yeah, it should be a mythic. Yeah, it definitely is. And then the pain fruit, which is right below the blizzard fruit, which I just recently got, of course, and am using. I'm trying to fully finish it, and then I'm done with it, because my goal of finishing every single fruit in Blox Fruits is going great so far. I finished over, if I had to say a percentage, for sure over 80%, but I think it might be up to like 90% of the fruits in this game so far, of course, until they add more, which hopefully they do. I don't know what else they could possibly add since, you know, the anime that this game is based off of, which is One Piece, has a lot of fruits in it, but at the same time, the Blox Fruits doesn't want to seem like they're directly copying One Piece, which is literally what they did before and what they kind of are doing, but not really, since they're, like, how does that happen? How do they land on the roof? But, yeah, they're not really copying One Piece anymore, since they are reworking all the fruits, making sure they look different and are different, since they're all very closely inspired by One Piece, the real anime, but I don't know. Alright, there we go. So close to finishing the quest. I will level up one more time, of course, get a lot more mastery. This fruit is actually good. Like, it's just the only bad thing. I don't even think it has a bad thing, other than, of course, it looking pretty basic. The NPC came up here. That is, I think that's the funniest thing I've seen. I don't know if ever in this game, if that's the funniest thing I've ever seen, but this literally brings the NPC up over here. And they're supposed to be down there. I want to try this out again. This is actually funny. Oh, okay, they were close. No, wait, they made it. They literally made it up here. I think this is one of the funniest things in this game. The NPC, literally, a long way down. Not really long, but they're just below me on a whole nother level in this island and in the area, and the attacking ability literally brought them up. That is so funny, and I think they despawned or respawned to their other or normal spawn where they normally spawn, since they got too far from it. But okay, why are they landing on the roof? Why are they landing on the roof? Literally, they seem to be stunned, which is good because the attacks and abilities are supposed to stun them to the point where they can't move themselves, but somehow the attacks and abilities make them move for some reason. But it's alright. It's just a very small amount. Annoying, you could say. It's all good though, it's whatever. Let me just do one more quest. I might as well, because I do really want to finish the blizzard fruit, which is a great fruit. The mastery is going up a lot slower, mainly because it's a lot higher, and the higher the mastery, the harder it will be to level it up. Not even harder, it just takes more time. It's really not the difficulty that gets more. I guess it is kind of, because you do have to wait and grind for longer, but it's only about time. You just have to do it for a longer period of time, since it is more XP required. Blox Fruit spawned in the game. I don't care. I've literally used almost every single Blox Fruit in the game and have finished most of them. Like, there is no way I care about some random Blox Fruit spawning, even if it is the best one, because as we can see, currently the best one is the dragon fruit, which I have a permanent version of, and of course the kitsune fruit, which were both gifted to me by a very nice friend of mine. And of course, if you guys would ever want to gift me anything for Robux in this game that I do not have, you can gift it to me and I will give you a shout out, because every single person that gifts me any item in this game for Robux gets one shout out. So let's say you gift me 2 items in this game, you get 2 shoutouts in 2 separate videos, which is extremely good and extremely cool. And yeah, it's very nice, because I personally have a rule for myself where I don't spend a single Robux in this game, and I have never ever spent a single Robux in Blox Fruits. At least I'm pretty sure. I hope I didn't forget or something. Yeah, I don't think I've ever spent a single Robux in Blox Fruits myself, which is good. I want to keep going with that goal. Overall, that's also another goal. So it's literally finishing all the fruits in the game in terms of getting their mastery up all the way to unlock all the attacks and abilities. Of course, awakening them if they can be awakened. And the other goal is not spending a single Robux in this game, which is honestly not that hard. Also because very nice people, fans, friends, and everyone else just gifts me stuff in this game, which is extremely nice. and extremely good. Alright, NPCs, keep going after me, because I do have to get a few more. Okay, why did they land on the roof? Why do they land on the roof? Bro, I really need to finish the blizzard fruit, because I do want to see the last attack and ability. I want to see how it looks mainly. I don't really care about how much damage it does. They keep landing on the roof. Okay, they keep doing it. It's not like they do it once and then they stop. Like, they're doing it. What are you NPCs doing? That is so annoying. Here we go. Alright, a few more left and I will finish the quest challenge, which is nice. I will level up one more time, get more money, of course, more mastery for the blizzard fruit. And yeah, I really don't know. This fruit is good. It just looks pretty basic. What could you really expect, though? A blizzard. It's just snow and a snowstorm. But hopefully, this will look different from all of them. They all kind of look different, although, let me see. They kind of, I think 2 of them have, like, the same charge-up effects. Or at least, like, okay, maybe not the same exact, but, like, you hold the same thing. I don't know, they look pretty cool. I really have to say the attacks and abilities look pretty cool. Other than it being annoying that it kind of blurs your screen. But of course, as I've said many times before, it makes sense because, you know, it's a blizzard, it's snow, and it's probably cold in the game, so it is going to blur your screen, but you're using the fruit. So maybe it shouldn't blur it for you, maybe just for other people. Alright, here we go, NPCs. Come on, come on. You will get eliminated. I will get mastery from you. Okay, they didn't land on the roof. That is good. That is how it should be. They shouldn't annoyingly and randomly land on the roof. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, I am so close to finishing the blizzard fruit. Alright, let me see. Defense, of course. More health, and of course, max this out. Whenever I'll get to a high enough level to max it out. I don't know how many levels I have left, but I don't know. I'm pretty close to the overall max level. The new max level, at least, because, you know, they updated the game, and each time they update the game, it's good, because they add 50 entire more levels, which is very good. But also, another thing they should do is add new islands. Maybe not every update, but come on, I think a new island would be nice, or honestly, at this point, just a new sea. But yeah, blizzard fruit, extremely good, extremely nice. If I had to rate it, it's still a 9 out of 10. I mean, they could change this to the point where if you're, you know, zoomed out, it doesn't blur your screen, because it still blurs your screen, which is alright. Makes sense, as I said before, because it's snow, it's a snowstorm, it's a blizzard, but it's like, not only are you using the fruit, so you should maybe be, you know, invulnerable to snow, let's say, like snow shouldn't affect you, but your screen shouldn't blur, at least not when you zoom out, because look at how far you can zoom out with the camera. That's kind of far, so your screen shouldn't blur if you're far away enough from your character with your camera, but it's all good. It's just a game. It's not that serious. But if they did change that, that would be awesome. They don't even have to rework the entire fruit. It's still decent enough. It's still good enough. And yeah, I think I'm going to end this video right here. I'm literally getting my money back up in this game. I really got to get to 50 million, because I was pretty close some time ago, but I just spent it all on the fruits, because of course my goal of finishing every single fruit in this game in terms of getting the mastery up and awakening all of them if I can, and if I do, it's a more important goal than getting to 50 million, because I'm pretty sure you get another title at like $100 million. I'm not 100% sure, so I would have only been halfway anyway. And, you know, finishing all the fruits is more important, because, you know, with each new update, they're going to add or rework some new fruits, or not really new, but old ones. And yeah, I really hope they add a 4th sea soon. If not, that's whatever. But no, seriously, they should. That would give people a lot more things to do. And yeah, as I said, I'm going to end this video right here. Bye, subscribe, and leave a like.